Ocean Chief here. This is part 2 of my Monaco, I don't know, time trial practice sessions where I'm trying to get up to speed, try to beat some of my friends on the leaderboard there. So far my fastest lap, as we'll see here, is 116.184. So if you looked at my previous video in Monaco where I'm trying to improve my time trial time, you see it took me about 19 laps from scratch, so having never played this circuit before in time trial. I was able to go from scratch to 116. So here we go, we're starting off the session. And the first session was really about learning the circuit, getting comfortable, building up a confidence. Now it's more about, well, these first few laps I'm going to just refamiliarize myself with the track, but I will be pushing a lot more, so we're going to see a lot more crashing, which isn't, well, you know, it is a bad thing, but not such a bad thing here, because I'm really just focused on pushing the car to the limits, and the best way to do that is, well, the best way to do that is to, you know, to see how much speed, how late you can brake, you know, how much you can push the limits, and you are going to crash. So you can see here I was pushing it way too hard there, invalidated lap. So, but you can see on the top right there, I'm 1.5 up. Now I did completely cut that chicane, but you know, if you take that off, and probably that mistake off, and that, I probably wouldn't have been far off a 116. So you can already see the first lap there, not too bad. Again, pushing it too far, and you know, because I hadn't played this in a full 24 hours, so I am refamiliarizing myself with not just the track, but the wheels and the pedals, and just getting a feel for it again. But I feel like I'm you know, picking it up faster each time. And here I'm 2.3 down, 2.1. So my mindset right here is to try to get that, even though it's probably unlikely that I'm going to beat my personal best, but at 1.8 down, how much time can I make up? You see there, lost a bit of time there, and this tap in the wall there. Now it puts you in a really bad line for that fast set of corners. And it's important to get a really good run into this first straight, which I didn't do there. That was nicely taken. So you see him, like, first sector making up a lot of time. So even though I might not set, you know, a personal best time this lap, what is important is I can see that I can be that much faster at that sector. You see it jumped up to 0.5 there, so a 0.5, and that's just the first sector. Up to 0.5 again there, so you can see there is potential to go a lot faster just in that one sector. Actually, I think I might be in the second sector, am I right? Yeah, I think it's the first. This is the second sector now. So just about matching my personal best sector speed there. And you can see I'm on purple in that sector too. Completely missed the chicane there, and too deep on that corner. So 0.3 down on an invalidated lap. I'm really pushing on that first corner there, you know. trying to just find the perfect kind of entry point, entry speed, and pushing the braking distance or braking point each time, so it's a bit more each time. So 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1 second up, and the purple sector is in sector 1 already. So 1.2 up here, so that would bring me into 114, which would be great. 1.4 now, invalid lap, unfortunately, because this was looking like a pretty decent lap. So 1.4, 1.67. Almost got the 2 second mark in the delta. So that would have been a 14.6. Nasty. This track is so unforgiving. Just one mistake, one lapse of concentration, one tap of the wall, and you're looking at front wing damage, if not worse. So 0.6 down at the 0.7, 0.8 into this fast chicane. I made up some time there, so 0.5 now. Oh, I just too much speed in there. Purple sector though. 0.4 down. Still possible I could beat my time here. Just no. Not with driving like that. Okay, 0.8. So that would have been a 117 flat. So again, making a lot of time in this first sector. Haven't quite found the right line there, but getting close to it. We got 0.5 now. So the purple sector in the first lap. This is looking good. Okay, rookie mistake there. Just because that hairpin can be a bit frantic at times when you're entering it. I actually went on the manual. Sorry, neutral. That's why the car wouldn't go forward despite you hearing the revs. Yeah, that's not something you want to do when you're Monaco. That will not. And the funny thing is, even though I did that, I'm 0.5, 0.3, yeah, 0.5, 0.6. So I'm gonna be about 0.6 down at my personal best there. But lap 7, and I'm almost matching my time there. Fortunate I got invalidated lap time there, just caught in the corner a bit too much, overzealous there. It's because though I know that there's a good bit of time to be made up there, so I'm just trying to maximize it, even more so than the previous lap. .4 0.5. Too much speed. Up still 0.4. And that wasn't too bad there. Carried a lot of speed in there. You carry quite a lot of speed here, but you just gotta be careful because it pulls you to the left. 0.7 up here, invalidated lap time though. 0.5, 0.6, and that would have been a 1:15.550. And again, oh, so close. So 0.6 down, 0.7 down. Already on this sector. I'm making up a bit of time there, 0.3. So I'm aware that I'm down that much, but I know that there's a lot of time to be made here. So I'm really trying to push the car here whilst keeping it away from the walls. 0.6 there, so it's so much time to be making up, and that's the start of that second sector. 0.8, oh, that's something because of the low speed and you're coming out of a chicane. You want to really accelerate as hard as possible, but the problem is if you're not going straight, or if, you know, because you're in a low gear, you're going to get those high revs like that, and that's when the car is quite hard to control the back, and the back wheels just got away from me there. So let's have another go. Put that last lap behind us. We know we can do it. We just need to find it, and we need to have a valid lap time here. Because it doesn't matter if I'm going faster. If I invalidate the lap, it's not going to count for nothing. So 1 second up here already. Into this difficult chicane, so slow the entry, and then just gotta get that exit right there. And here it's so easy to just tap the right hand wall there if you carry a bit too much speed or you don't find the right turn-in point. Put like 1.2 up here, and just threw that away. I was 1.2 up, so I'm still gonna break my personal best record by 0.843. Yeah, about 0.839, which brings me up to 115.345. So a nice gain there, but I know that there's time to be made here, and I'm pushing the car. Sometimes what happens is you push the car a bit too much, you completely you lose the rhythm for the track, and you start making stupid mistakes and sliding a lot. Just too much speed into that corner. Wasn't able to turn in time. The trick is slow in, fast out. Alright. Oh, just about to say it was a good line through there, but obviously not if I hit the wall. So 0.6 down there, but invalidated lap time. So let's see what I can do this time. And that was great. Just have one corner. 0.4 up, now up to 0.5. There you go, 0.6. Oh, top of the wall. See, in a race, that would give front wing damage right there. You probably get yellow front wing damage from that. And you can get away with continuing to race like that, but it's just going to compromise your lap times. I don't know that there. It's going to affect your confidence. Speaking of which, having no traction control on, using the wheel, it takes some getting used to. And even when you think you've got it, just every now and again, it just likes to remind you, hey, not so fast, buddy. Whoa, that's fast. Oh, that wasn't good. just carrying too much speed in. I brake a bit earlier. So 6.8 down in that grip. That was quite smooth. We're building up time here. 0.4. 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. This is all sector 1. So I'm a bit too deep there, and yeah, just clipped the wall. Still 0.6 up on a valid lap time. This could bring me into the 114s if I'm able to pull it off. Too much speed there. I just compromised my exit. So now I lost a lot of time there. 0.6. 0.2. Oh, and hit the wall. But still, usually when you hit the wall, it gives you an invalid lap time message, but that time I got away with it. And it looks like I'm actually going to beat my time here with this point. It's close, 0.71. So even though I hit the wall pretty severely, I was able to carry on and complete the lap. And I know now that there's a lot of time there. And there again, just when you come out of that last corner there, it does pull you over to the right sometimes, so you gotta be careful of that. You have to be super ready, you know, to react just by releasing the throttle a little bit. I'm 1 second up here, and what you'll see happening is I'll really, you know, because I'm down on time, I'll really be pushing it, which means mistakes, because I know that the personal best time I set here, I'd actually, you know, I know which corners I did well and which corners I could gain time in. So the ones that I did well on, I'm probably trying to even better those still, so it's a big ask. Now I know I'm fast in this first sector, although I'm just matching my previous personal best there. And again, just caught up with that corner. Just pulls you over to the right, you know, if you don't have the steering wheel straight enough. And hit the wall. So you can see quite a lot of mistakes being made here, you know. 14 laps in. It's possible I got a bit of fatigue going on. It's possible my confidence is not great at this time. You know, I really thought, you know, it might be possible to get on 20 laps, could shave off like 5 seconds of my time, but it's a difficult circuit, but I like it. It's very challenging, because it really is. It's really satisfying when you get a good fast lap here, you know. But it's very frustrating when you don't, because usually when you don't, it means you've crashed or you've messed up a corner or just generally been slow. Sometimes it's hard to figure out where the extra time is. Look at that, it's not been smooth here at all. Just pushing a bit too much. I have no rhythm on the circuit anymore. And saying that, 0.5 up this point here, so even though it's scrappy, I'm getting away with it. And just just bailed out there. I just got the right tire riding the curb, and I just had no confidence. So most times whenever you get the tire on the curb and you brake hard, you will lock up. So 0.4, yeah. So that was actually an invalidated lap time, but it showed that I had potential to get a 14.8, which would be pretty decent. Oh no, just touch. I'm back to my old ways there, putting it into neutral to hairpin. That's not the way you want to take that corner. There's just so much going on so fast at that point that I have a tendency to make mistakes there. That wasn't too bad. Now, entry was great. The exit, it could be better, but this is a 0.1. I'm into the green here. No. Oh yeah, I'm in the green. And I'm 0.6 up. So just that one corner, 0.7 up, so 1:14.531. That is not a bad lap time. Okay, when I say that's not a bad lap time, I mean for someone who's only, you know, raced about 40 laps on this circuit. Shout out to Todd Thomas there, who's actually in the league with myself. Should give a shout out to the league. It's a racing league championship. It's called 2S Racing League. We race every Sunday. It's a very well-run league and very, very competitive. I usually I've given myself the moniker as a Captain Slow. I'm not very fast, but I have started improving, and I've dedicated a bit more of my time to really learning each track, getting fast at each track. And if you follow my videos, I just recently got a wheel, so when I got the wheel I switched over to no assist and manual gears, which I'm sure the guys in the racing league are sick of hearing about, but you know, recently it's all about trying to improve, just to see, you know, maybe like a friend of mine says, you either have it or you don't, and that's possibly true of racing, but I have a feeling if I put the time in and learn, I will get faster and faster, and that's certainly proved to be the case so far. I feel now that I'm better at the wheel than I am with the pad. It just allows for more precision, you know, to be smoother. Oh, the back end there got away from me there, and it just set me up for that corner. So at this point, I know it'd be my time there. I've set a pretty decent time of 14.5. Pretty happy with that, but it's just not. I'm on to a good start here, but I just, at this point, I'm not feeling super confident that I can go faster than a 14.5 just at this time. You can see the time is there, but there's 0.5 up. So, you know, potential there. You can see potential to break into the 113s. And at this point, and I know this, but it's a lot of pressure. You got 0.7 up there already. because I know this in my head, it just puts a lot of pressure on, and then you're thinking, you know, you gotta get every part of these last corners right, and it is so easy to mess them up like I did there. But I was 0.7 up, which would have brought me down to a 13.8, so that is very, 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 sorry about that. That's very, what's the word? Very motivational. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Just watching this lap, 0.4 up, hit the wall, lose all the time, and just matching my previous best there. Broke way too late for that, but can I get away with it? No. Just couldn't get a good exit, which puts more pressure on me here to go faster, and I just hit the wall on 0.8 here, so straight across the chicane. Didn't try and make it, but I know at this point the laps were in anyway. And I think, you know, you can see in my driving here, it's getting less smooth, more raggedy, more frantic, and that's, you know, sometimes that's a good time to stop and take a break from the game for a while, and then just get back to it another time. What I plan on doing here is I'm going to continue this set of videos and try and do around roughly blocks of 20 laps per video, and I'm going to focus on Monaco, and I'm going to video each one. I'll put commentary over each one and see, you know, just like a video kind of log of my improvement, or, you know, really it's about how much I can improve. So last session, for us, you know, it took me 19 laps to set a personal best, and this one it took it roughly about the same to get to 14.531. I was in the green there. I'm back in the green, and I just took that last corner a bit wide. Oh, but I am going to improve my time, which is great. So you gotta, oh, it was invalidated laps actually, sorry. So that one didn't count. It's only going to be the slightest of slights. No, sorry. Jesus. Pinball wizard. Just pushing too much here, and I just park it up here. It's sometimes you gotta know when to quit. And just because I quit now, I'm not admitting defeat. I'm just taking a break. I just know that if I continue on, I'm just going to get more and more frustrated. So let's have a look where I've moved to in my friend's leaderboard standings, and I'm down to 13th. So yeah, it's not bad. And if I exit out of here, I'll just see here a 113.780 is what my theoretical best could be, is 113.780.